Hello, welcome back. How are you? How are you, butterfly, in your transforming self, perhaps in your cocoon, learning how to transcend your resistance and judgments and navigate this incredible journey that we're on the new earth plane. New earth is a place, it's right here, it's right now, it's in your heart. It's in your higher consciousness, in states of your higher consciousness, and that's accessible to you right now. So welcome on board, fasten your seatbelt, enjoy this journey. I find that this moon is extremely powerful. It's important to focus on the light, to understand how to do that, to really trust yourself, to make yourself free, finally to allow yourself to be free, and to understand how you do that by being able to witness your mind, to understand why you've judged, why things have perhaps happened to you in your life, and to allow an inner blossoming to happen inside you. So yeah, fasten that seatbelt, grab a cup of tea, and I'll see you in there. Mwah. Welcome back to the forest next to my house. A beautiful sacred space in which I find myself every day, like a church really. I reset myself here, reset my mind, reconnect to my heart. And I love walking slowly with my animals, seeing the nature, seeing the subtle changes. Come here to collect my wood actually as well. It's just a sanctuary, and I'm so grateful. It's where I can notice the sun setting in a different place, rising in a different place, as those subtle cyclical changes occur. And I love to share it with you. My happy place, truly. This moon is another inner journey. It's our third step down into autumn, and but it's lighter, honestly. I get deep at times, but this one's lighter. So yeah, enjoy this one. I find that Sagittarius is very powerful, and we could perhaps see it as too strong if we're not able to balance and to face the darkness that comes up in us when we're faced with light. So if you've been flying with us for a month or two, you will have been doing the preparatory work to get to this point. If not, and this is your first journey with us, it's really worth looking back at the last couple of months of things that the seasons get us to do to be prepared for the next one. Nature's not just for plants and flowers and animals. It's really us growing and us shedding layers and us letting go of the old and renewing and restoring and replenishing. So in October, the first month in autumn, we really looked at balancing ourselves and getting prepared to go down these steps. And then in Scorpio, we were faced with going down, going into the less, and having to really express our willingness to face our darkness, to face our shadow, to recognize our judgments, our desires, and to loosen up our hold on those, and to let ourselves realize that we'd have got another step down, which is this month. We've got another step down, we've got more letting go to do, and that if we expect our desires to come to us when we're perhaps not ready, or we're still full of negativity, then we're always going to be on this negative cycle of getting what we think we want, and then realizing it's not me, it's not what I thought it was going to be, whether that be in relationship, in success, in making money, in friendship, everything. So we always get this time in the autumn to go down and to shake up our tendency to hold on and to judge and attach to negativity, and then expect what comes in to be not a reflection of that. And it always is, of course. So in Sagittarius, we begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it takes a bit of understanding about our fear of receiving to understand why receiving the light, even though we think we want that, receiving the light of who we are can actually bring up our darkness if we're attached to our negative self or to our negative judgments on the outside world, which is actually a reflection of our inner negative self anyway. So it's really important this moon to loosen our hold on all negativity and to focus on the light. I pulled 2 cards which I'll perhaps share with you in another video, and one was love and one was blossoming, and I get the words an inner blossoming. So in Sagittarius, the light is coming back. We're preparing to go into the winter solstice, but actually that's the return of the light. So winter may feel like the darkest month, but it's actually when the nights start getting lighter if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, obviously. So as that light returns, it's really important that we hold our attention on it and not on what is wrong, because in a quantum sense, in a spiritual sense, what we think as wrong is just our perception of what is wrong. And sometimes our hardest lessons end up becoming our greatest gifts. So it's good to challenge what you're judging, to recognize the darkness you're projecting, that maybe it's justified, but why would you keep yourself in the dark? How can you loosen up your hold on judgments? How can you break down your resistance another layer deeper and witness any apparent outer darkness and focus on the light inside you? And as you do that, you'll start to see lighter and lighter situations in your outside world as well. So listen really, really intently inside you to the mind and its thoughts, and question those thoughts, observe those thoughts, witness those thoughts, and question, like, why would I want to feel like that? To make myself right, to make someone wrong, to make me wrong if you're a negative thinker, to put someone else on a pedestal, to keep me in the shade. Why would I keep doing this light shade thing when in reality everything is love and everything on the planet is beginning to blossom in the human consciousness sense of that anyway? So Sagittarius represents our truth. It represents freedom, and it gives us a chance to be unopposed. And to be unopposed in the outside world, we've got to be unopposed on the inside world. So we have to transcend our own inner darkness and our own negativity. Even if we think we're right about what we're seeing, we have to loosen that hold. So yeah, I have found this month much easier than Scorpio, I must say. I don't know about you, but I find that as soon as we shift into Sagittarius, I just sense a softening up somehow. And even though I can still get attached to what might be wrong, I can center myself a little bit better. I can believe that, things are changing, that repetitive cycles are very necessary, positive and negative. They're all necessary. And I can recognize that Sagittarius is activating an inner blossoming in me, and a whole new cycle of growth has begun. So I hope you feel like this as well. In the next video, I'm going to be sharing some practical ways of focusing on the light and keeping the light in your consciousness this moon. So yeah, I bless the light in you. The light in me blesses the light in you. I know these times of being a human are not easy, but they're not easy for a reason. And that nutshell, that cocoon, that eggshell, it's always protecting new life, and it's our job to witness how to see through the darkness, how to see through what seems unmovable, which seems so challenging. We have the eyes to see it, we have the third eye to see it, we have the consciousness to see it, we have the heart to see it. It's really important, and I'll talk about this in video 2, to stay in our heart consciousness and to feel what's happening from the heart resonance instead of from our thoughts. It's really important. And then we'll find that doorway opening into the light. And then next year we'll be able to bring more of our gifts into the world, and more of our fruit will blossom and seed and go out there in the summer solstice from 6 months from now. So I wish you a gorgeous moon. If you'd like to join us in our Patreon community for some more one-to-one work, some more deep meditations and exercises, then you can find the link below. And otherwise, just enjoy me playing in the forest and witnessing the light coming out of myself, which has been a long time coming, I can tell you. So join me as a butterfly on this beautiful earth plane. Love yourself, nourish yourself. We'll talk about this next, how to love yourself through the contractions. And I'll see you on the next journey. Lots and lots of love. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye. I've been doing some dancing, feeling much freer, spending much more time with no agenda as well. It's important this moon to kind of shake up your to-do list, to not rip it up. I couldn't even suggest that, believe me, but just to put it down now and then, and to be non-productive, to play, to sing, to laugh, to jump on a tree, and just give yourself a little bit of space. It's so important. So I wish that for you this moon. I wish you to find some space, and we'll talk a little bit soon about how you could maybe do that and divine discipline yourself to give you regular time out this moon. It's important to feel your nature right now and to listen to what your heart wants. We're so attached these days to stuff, to goals, to people, to ideal lifestyles, and your heart doesn't want probably a lot of that. So yeah. Thanks for joining me in here. I'll bring you back in the next video, don't worry. Probably come and collect some wood. It's getting chilly here, so have a gorgeous day, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for flying with me. Bye, butterfly. Bye.